All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Straight up energy reading. This is August 2025 monthly overview. I don't know. Let's check it out. We're going to cut the deck in a second, but randomly at the bottom is 5 cups. Let's see what the basic theme energy is. Just a basic theme idea. 2 of wands and an ace of wands. There's a sudden change. A lot of sudden changes might happen this month. I can see that happening. Some of those changes might be a change of opinion. I could get that. A change of point of view. Certainly an emotional point of view, like I talked about in the write-up for the month, right? Let's give this deck a shuffle. Let's pull ourselves a pyramid here for August. I almost said April. Right. August 2025. Let's see where we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Chair, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I know it's August, but I'm not a fucking time lord. All right, here we go. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is 8 wands. Yeah, it's communication. There's a lot of sudden things happen. A lot of things change. All of a sudden, one minute you're here and the next minute you're here. And when you get here, you're like, how did I get here? How the hell did this happen? Right? It's a bit of that. Things happen very fast. I got it. I said in my write-up for August, it's usually kind of a lame month. It's sort of a go-between for the, oh shit, it's fucking September, the equinox is coming. And it's sort of the lead into that, like all the summer festivities are coming to an end. You know, the kids are going back to school. We got to go do the clothes shopping thing and all that. I mean, it's a bit of that, you know. But this year, it's on fire. There's all kinds of shit going on. All right, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is stuff that's been held back a long time. It all just flows out. It does. It does. I don't even know how to describe it to you. It's like you got stuff stuffed in a closet, right? If you want something for your mind's eye, there's a whole bunch of energy that's been stuffed in a closet. And you just want one thing out of that closet, but you open the door, and the moment you do, all the shit falls out, right? But you just wanted one thing. Let's just hope it's not the bowling ball on the top shelf that hits you in the face. All right, let's go. Somebody's feeling something. Who's reaching out? Right? Who's reaching out? How do they feel about you is here? How they see you is here? Potential final outcome is here. I say potential because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. It might be all of it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay? Let's see where we go. And I'm probably going to extend this one because I'm not doing any of the zodiac fly through. And I think this is pretty cool. We got an 8 of wands. That's tarot reading gold right there. I mean, that's... All right, here we go. How does somebody... Who's reaching out here? Star, somebody you've wanted to for a long time. Somebody you manifested. You manifested this communication. You did, or they did. Somebody did. It's brought to you by the stars. All right. Center card. Oh, wow. Wow. Temperance. What's read here? Wow. I mean, this is all major arcana. And this is some powerful shit. These aren't wussy ones. This is the most powerful card I could pull. It's very auspicious. It's red with the star. And that's temperance. That's Archangel Michael energy, truth, or whatever. It's like somebody's going to tell you everything. They feel like they want to tell you everything this month. It's part of that line in the sand. It's part of the Lionsgate thing where we draw an emotional line in the sand of what we will not put up with anymore from ourselves and others. This is somebody who's not putting up with something from themselves, some aspect of themselves, for sure. Somebody tells you everything. More than they were going to. I mean, they just spill the truth. Okay. Wow. All right. I don't know who it is. It might be a runner. Could be, it's a strong soulmate. These are major arcana. How do they see you? 5 of Cups. Yeah. What else? A Hermit. Somebody sees that you have a connection. Somebody sees that you have a connection. Somebody also sees you might feel down. They might see you. They perceive you as being down. They perceive you as being hurt in some way. That's how they perceive it. It might not be true, right? It might not. Sometimes, sometimes people read us all wrong. Somebody might be reading you all wrong here. They might be reading you all right. Either way, it works to your advantage. Because I think there's some guilt attached here, and they might want to say something about it. All right, what's the potential final outcome for you? Red with temperance. Ace of Cups. It's a new beginning in love with this person. You see this person in a whole new light. I mean, this is really as rainbow unicorn as I could get, but this is a very powerful month. It really is. The star in the world proven. Together, that's amazing, right? And the star implies somewhere in someone's life a tower happened, right? So something fell on their head. Probably a whole bunch of truth that we talked about in the Venus and Cancer reading, right? Yeah, okay. Let me do this. Let me pull one more card here. I should have told you what it was before I pulled it. Why didn't you tell them, Steve? Two of Cups. I was going to pull on your connection. I was going to say, what's your connection with this person? It's Two Cups. Your soulmates, and they're figuring it out. Wow. What's going on with Temperance here? Let's pull on it. We got some truth coming from a soulmate. I just wanted to pull on your connection. Two of Cups in my regular reading would have landed right there in the energy of your connection. I might still clarify it. I don't know. All right, let's go. Temperance. Why is it here? What's going on? It's caused by the Ace of Wands. It's like diarrhea of the mouth. It's like somebody keeps talking. Look, the feelings are flowing in this person. When this person gets in their feels, whoever they are, they talk too much. And they know they do, which is why they usually hold back. But they're not holding back. There's no gate here. There's nothing stopping them. Right? Well, there's a lion's gate, but there's no fence. There's nothing stopping them. There's no filter. What's all time? Nine of Wands. See? What did I just say? Rewind. Nines of the end in tarot. Right? There's nothing stopping it. Is that wall going to stop anything? Can I ask? Seriously? I mean, any of us could get through that wall, right? I'm pretty sure any of us could take that guy, too. You know, right there. It's fine. Besides, with Steve's Love Tarot, we got that big burly construction worker who always yells at me on our side, right? That's like Lou Ferrigno playing the anchor man in the Battle of the Network Stars, always in the tug of war. They were always going to win. You know, it's the end of the day. At the end of the day here, we can get through that wall. There's not much of a filter here. Somebody's spilling the truth, and it's popping off. It's popping off like fireworks. Why is the Nine of Wands here? The Nine of Swords. Another nine. Nines at the end in tarot. Somebody's tired of thinking about it. Somebody's in their feels. It's keeping them up at night. And the energy is just right. We're in a new energy. A very dreamy energy. Where you feel like anything is possible. It does. It feels like a Disney movie or something. You feel like anything is possible. It is a very dreamy energy. And I think it works to everyone's advantage here. I think August is a nice month. It really is a nice way to lead us into September. I'll tell you, wake me up when September ends. What's the bridging energy here? The Page of Wands. There's a lot of innocence. It wouldn't be my normal read on this, but I'm going to. There's a lot of innocence with this person. In other words, they might be saying things they've never said before. Okay? Keep that in mind. And again, I don't guarantee that this. I have no idea whose energy I'm getting in here for you. All right, this is a soul connection, but it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a runner, I don't know. August, if you want to sum up August in a couple of cards, the star and the world are almost perfect. I'd throw a tower in there if I had to pick a third. Right? All right. Star, why is it here? Let's just pull on the star, whatever. Let's see where we're at. Why is the star here? What we get? What we got? What about the star energy? And I'm trying to separate it out from the world. They're read together. I don't want any bleed over, so I tried to do that, which is probably why I got this. I probably was successful. Five of Pentacles. See that? Winter right there. Burr. Right. It's a cold energy. It implies that this is, think of something that's been buried in the freezer for a long time. Like I found some hot dogs the other day that we put in the freezer, I think back in the Carter administration. You know, I mean, they don't even look like hot dogs anymore. I had to kind of, almost wanted to send them to a lab for analysis to see what they were, sort of a thing. That's how old this is. This is something you've wanted for a long time. It's cold. It's This is like a cold case. You ever see those shows where the police and they investigate cold cases where they go down to the thing and they pull something up? You know, this is a cold case for you as far as manifesting and wishes go. What's on top? 3 swords. Yeah. You always wondered what happened here. I don't know. That's what's coming up. If you don't like it, that's fine, but you've always wanted... Look, this kind of shit happens in life all the time. Don't think it's your runner. If you're like, oh, well, this would never be my runner, Steve. Well, then calm the fuck down. It might be something else. You'd be surprised that as I've gone through life, the shit that I've found out that I thought I'd never find out whatever happened to so-and-so, right? Sometimes we even hear about it from a third party, you know? I mean, I know what happened to some kid I was in 2nd grade with, and they took him away because he was kind of crazy, right? And there were rumors floating around town. This is like when I was like 7. And I found out when I was like 32 or 33 what happened with that person out of nowhere. Sometimes we do. And sometimes information comes to us if it's necessary, right? I mean, 3 of Swords, this is... You always wondered what happened here. You did. The 10 of Pentacles. It's right there. This was someone who you thought was going to be in your life. You thought would always be around. You don't remember losing track of them, right? You thought, but maybe you don't. Maybe you haven't even thought about this person. Maybe when they show up, you're like, my God, I guess I lost track. Yeah. I don't know. But this happens. This kind of shit happens all the time. There's no magic here. There's no hocus pocus. You thought they'd be in your life. You're surprised they weren't. I'm just riffing on the energy. Take it as it resonates. But you always wondered what happened here. It's as old as those hot dogs I found in the back of that freezer. Okay? I mean, seriously. We weren't sure they were hot dogs at first. I almost did have when your wife's a scientist, you could have stuff taken to work and analyzed. I almost had it, take this in, find out what it is, It turns out they were hot dogs when you took a close look at them. This is, I don't joke about anything that's not in the end. This is really old. I've been in the freezer a long time. World. Let's pull on the world then. Let me see if I can separate this energy out. So what's so different now? Well, I mean, I found the hot dogs because I was hungry and I was looking for something different to eat. I said, oh, what's that? I see a Ziploc back there. Right. Well, maybe we're in a new energy now. I don't know. Maybe the universe sometimes does a fridge clean. Where we eat all the old shit that's in there, just to do it. Oh, should we eat this? Sure. You'd be surprised the stuff you'll let yourself eat or the fridge clean. Well, sometimes the universe does its own little fridge clean. Okay? That might be the title of this reading, The Universal Fridge Clean. Yeah, not bad. Sums it up pretty good. Nobody can complain about that. Let's see. I don't know. I'm still shuffling here. Why am I shuffling so much for this motherfucker? It's crossed by the 4 of Wands. Yeah, this is a big deal. This communication is incredible. You're like, are you serious? It's sort of like what I was when I found out about that kid from 2nd grade. I'm 30. I'm in my early 30s at the time. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Are you serious? Is that what happened? Huh? Right? That's my response. This might be your response here. You might not have, again, this is someone you thought would be in your life forever. You might, sometimes we just misplace energies. It's a misplaced energy for sure. But the opportunity is there to start again. This leads to 10 Pentacles. This is red with 10 Pentacles. These two bookend each other. I mean, I'm serious. This is some shit right here. It's nice. Could it go bad? Could I flip it? I always tell you the devil and angel are always there. Right? Well, we have an angel here that might cancel out a lot of the devil energy, but anything can go bad. You could win the lottery tomorrow. It could be the worst day of your life or the best day of your life. It depends. I mean, if you're standing there waving the ticket around, woohoo, I won, right? And the person next to you happens to be holding a 357 Magnum and says, I'll take that, right? And you haven't signed it yet. Well, I guess it's the worst day of your life, isn't it? You might want to keep your mouth shut, right? My policy is always keep my mouth shut anyway, but I don't have that luxury here on YouTube. But anyway, my point is, yeah, this could go bad. Maybe you don't want to hear from this pro. They fucking hurt you. I don't know. Some of you will rip their head off and some of you won't. Either way, it's a new beginning in love. The option is there for you. It's an ace. You can take it or leave it. On top. Knight of Pentacles. Why is that here? Eight of Swords. You're not sure what to do with this. They're not sure. Well, no, I think I'm pulling on you right now. I think you're not sure what to do with it, and I think they're not sure what to do with it. What do I mean by that? I mean, yeah, the Knight of Cups. There's an approach, but the response from each side, the way they feel, this is how I get it. I get how this energy is flowing, because it's flowing towards me and then away and towards it away. It's not both of you. It's how they feel, because this is their feelings anyway, about how you're going to react to them reaching out. Okay? They're going to reach out. Here's the bridging energy. And your reaction is one of sort of a deer in the headlights combined with, I'm not sure what to make of this. Well, I believe it. I believe it. It's a little bit of these two energies combined to make surprise a little bit. Okay? They think you'll be a little bit shocked maybe by it. They think, you know, I don't know. I think your reaction to it is Knight of Pentacles, stopped action, right? And an Eight of Swords. You feel like you should say something, but you don't know what to say. If you don't know what to say in this situation, don't say anything at all. You'll be fine. Okay? Now, how do they see you? Well, I get the Hermit. Okay? Yeah. They feel this connection, and this backs it up when I pulled on your connection, and this coming up. Both sides know that you're soulmates. Okay? That's the thing. That's why you're like, you always wanted to know where this would have gone or what happened or why this person's not in your life. I don't think you ever got the truth out of this person before. The Temperance card would imply that. Okay? You know, take it as it resonates. So I get it. You both feel you're soulmates. Five of Cups. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Wow. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting this read. This is pretty nuts. This is wild. Now, when I do the Lionsgate reading later in the month, right, or, you know, early in the month of August, it's probably going to be very you-focused. I think it's very individual. I'll try and get the incoming energy. It'll probably be both on some level. I might have to do a very unique reading for the Lionsgate reading, almost like a Lionsgate soulmate journey kind of reading, where it's each side. You know what I'm saying? You know, you versus them sort of thing. Maybe. We'll see. All right, let's go. Five of Cups. Why do they see my people as sad and hurt and lonely? I don't know. I don't think you are. That's why I'm saying that. I think you're having a pretty good month. But someone's perceived. But with the world here, all bets are off. The 5D manipulates the 3D very easily, and I think the 5D is manipulating the 3D. To cause this person to do this. There's a lot of cause and effect going on in August for sure. Late July too. It's been coming up in the readings. Okay, we're done shuffling. Five of Cups. Yeah, it's a cause and effect. It's causing them. This is like they see you this way, and it causes them to react. It causes them to want to do something. It spurs them on to want to do something. But it's intentional. You're not really in this energy of sad. Okay, what's on top? Four of Wands. Well, this can read a couple of ways. Someone's coming back. Well, again, this is probably not you, but it might be one or two of you. They see you with another person. You might marry that person maybe or not, I don't know, but they see you with another person and they think it's the wrong person for you. And they feel the soul connection. The energy is just right. To have them come in and say something, it is very dreamy energy. Here they come. And that's probably why you're surprised, because you might be walking another path. Walking another path in some way, and they don't think it's the right path. That's the answer here. Whether it's with another person or not. That's the only thing that makes this make sense. And this was crossing here, so it's tied to that. So here they come. They're going to show up. Well, I'll show up. Right? Okay. All right. Why is Four of Wands here? Yeah, the Page of Cups. Somebody thinks you need to move in another direction. You need a new love. This is a new beginning in love. This is an offer of... somebody wants to apologize because they think you're like that. They think you've been going down the wrong path because you're like that. Whether you are like that or not makes no difference. Perception is all that matters. Ask any PR agency. They'll tell you. And it's crossed by this. It's spurring them into action. Fine. Let's pull on your final outcome. Ace of Cups. So there's a new beginning in love here with this person who you always wondered what happened. Where'd they go? And they show up. I believe it. believe it. It's a powerful month. Anybody we've heard, jumping ahead a little bit to the Lion's Gate line in the sand of what you will and will not tolerate emotionally from others or yourself. If we feel like we've hurt somebody in this energy, we'll do something about it, even if we haven't called in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? We'll do something about it. We're writing a lot. People are righting a lot of past wrongs, emotional wrongs. Okay, it's sort of what's happening right now. Ace of Cups. Tell me about it. Why is it here? See that? 2 cups. 2 cups. 2 soulmates coming together. New beginning in love. It's up to you. It's up to you what happens here. It's up to, they're showing up. It's up to you. You want it or not. It is what it is. It looks like you already showed up in a robe with no underpants on, so you're half ready. Okay, I mean, you know, what's on top? 6 of Wands. You could have victory here if you want it. This is a very special thing. I don't know who this is. Might be your runner, but whoever this is, they were supposed to be in your life. You wondered whatever happened here, you know. And for some of you, the line, I don't remember losing track of you. Yeah, that rings true. That's here. All right. Anyway, why is that here? Victory after a long battle. The 4 of Swords. You could have massive healing. You could have a victory after a long, long, cold 5 of Pentacles. You know. You can have it. There's massive amount of healing coming off there. What's the bridging energy? Look at that. Did I just mention the long, long, cold 5 of Pentacles? Did I? Right? Might be your second favorite. It's bookending. The 5 of Pentacles. The hot dogs from the back of the fucking freezer, right, are bookending. Is the bridging energy here. It's bookending. It's red with the Ace of Cups. It ties it all together. It's you know, I mean, you could either eat the old hot dogs or not. Whoever this is, we'll call them the old hot dog, but you can either eat it or not. It's up to you. There's a massive, I think there's healing here either way. I don't think it matters what you do, you know. It's like I pulled those hot dogs out of the freezer. We didn't know were hot dogs at first because they were in there for so long, but you look at it and you go, oh, glad I found these. I was wondering what happened to these damn things. I'm not going to eat them. I mean, look at them. They're all freezer burned and shit, but now I know. That's an option, right? Or you could thaw the fuckers and chow down and have a brand new beginning in love with this person. We're going to end this reading by pulling on your connection. I'm going to clarify the 2 of Cups. All right? Just like that first position in my usual reading, right? The energy of your connection is 2 cups. And it's 2 cups crossing here, by the way, in your final outcome. So it damn well is. All right, let's go. Clarify the 2 of Cups for me, universe. What else you want to tell everybody? This is nice. But this is par for the course. You will also, your energy is also here. You may also be the person doing this for other people. You know, again, roles can be reversed here, but you know, it's what it is. It's all part of the energy. It's up to you. It's all up to your free will. You don't have to do anything. You could lock yourself in a basement in Manitoba and sit and binge watch Hulu all day or Netflix or whatever, you know, and choose to do nothing. You can. It's fine. I'm not going to fault you for that. I will fault you for not inviting me over, though. That sounds good. We get some junk food. Don't tell anyone I'm eating it. I'm not supposed to. All right, here we go. 2 of Cups. All right. It's the most love I could pull from the deck is the Queen of Cups. These 2 cups fill her cup. Her cup is empty right now. It's my Desert Queen. Prepare to have your cup filled. Now, we add the 2 cups crossing here. Again, you could throw it in the other person's face if you want to, but I don't think you will. I don't think you will. What's on top? Temperance. Temperance is right here in the middle of their feelings. You learned the truth of what happened with a soul connection. Probably more than one. But this is a big one. The one that's showing up here. But there are other littler energies here. You learn the truth. You learn a lot about what happened. Whatever happened to so-and-so? I don't tell stories or talk about anything that's not part of the energy. Talked about old hot dogs in the back of the freezer that I finally knew what happened to. Chose not to eat them, but that's fine. I also talked about somebody from second grade who I always wondered what happened. They took him away. He was a bit of a Looney Tune, but they took him away. I always wondered whatever happened to him. There's all kinds of rumors and stuff. I didn't find out, till I was about 32, 33 years old. Sometimes you find out all kinds of things here. But about this, you get a very interesting truth that I think it leaves you with a smile. Why is the Temperance here? I know, am I right? Look at that. I didn't know that was there. You know I didn't. I think it leaves you with a smile, and I'm right. The Sun, the happiest card in the deck. Done deal, folks. Done deal. And how do you hear about all this? Well, it would be the bridging energy, which is bookending the Two of Cups. You see this Eight of Wands? There it is again, right there. I took a peek. I knew that was there. Ha! Come on, that is symmetry in a reading. That is spectacular. This is awesome. But this is really par for the course for August energy. And does August bleed into September a little? Yeah, I'm not a fucking time lord. I'm not the warlock on the hill. Neither are you. I imagine there's one big energy here for most of you. But I imagine there's a bunch of little ones too. Well, you just get to find out a bunch of shit. Everybody's real yappy about stuff you didn't know about. And I think it all kind of brings a smile to your face a little bit. It's a nice energy here. I don't have a devil. I don't have a Seven of Swords. I got nothing. It backs. In fact, the fact that I don't have a devil or a Seven of Swords backs up Temperance, right? The angel of truth right here in the center of somebody's feelings. Straight up, you guys. Awesome. Great stuff. Don't fuck it up by getting an Eight Swords about it. Oh my God, I had never expected to hear from this person. I'm telling you about it, so there's no reason you should be an Eight Swords. There's nothing coming at you that you can't handle. You can handle that night. You're just fine, right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links at the top of the description. I'm gonna go a little deeper here. Well, into what? Into that. Okay, let's find out what's going on here. Why all of a sudden is the energy changing around this? And we'll pull on your connection some more. We'll pull on you and all that fun stuff. Okay. If you want it, it's the only extended in the monthly fly through. So we'll see. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.